everyone, thanks for stopping by again. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you who won my 1K YouTube giveaway. I appreciate each and every one of you. These are the products that I'm going to be using. I started off with my UNT peel base, and then I'm using my Dip for a Cause dip liquids. I'm also using Glow Dust and French White from Manny Mixed Nails, and this color here that I'm using is A Little Stitches by OG Dip Powder. And I go through and I do my pinky, my ring finger, my pointer finger, and my thumb with this color, and I do 2 dips of this color. So I don't show myself doing all that because I actually had a pretty big mess up that you'll see later on that I had to fix. So I cut all of that out of the beginning of my video so that it wasn't super long, but it's just normal, regular the dipping process, and I just go in again and do another coat of this black. And as always, dust off in between. So here I am just showing that I am going in with the second coat of the black, but I just show myself doing my pinky, and then it's going to cut to me using Glow Dust by Manny Mixed Nails, which is a clear glow dip powder, and I'm going to put that on all of the nails that I just put the black on. And one thing that I messed up with is I use a soft brush to dust off the excess powder, and you want to use a stiff brush because you're going to see it leaves behind a little bit of like a residue, and after I do my matte top coat, it kind of forms these like little bubbles, but it's okay because I mean it's a Halloween mani, so I'm not too worried about it. But after I do that, I wipe off I dust off, and then I'm dipping into clear so that when I file, I'm not taking off any of that glow powder. And here I am with the stiff brush that I should have used at the beginning when I did the glow powder. But I'm just going to activate those nails that have the black on them. And then I'm going to start work on my middle finger. I'm going to take the French White by Manny Mixed Nails, and I do 2 coats of that color. And then I do the exact same thing that I did with the black. I go in with the Glow Dust, and then I do a dip of clear over top. So again, that I'm not filing off any of the glow dip powder. When I get done with that right here, I'm doing my dip of clear, and then when I get done with that, I will activate this nail, and I don't show myself, but after I get done activating, I wait for my nails to completely dry, and then I file and buff off camera. So coming up right here, I am done filing and buffing, and I'm using a Sharpie, one of my kids' school pencils, and a red gel, and I'm mapping this out with a pencil first just so that I'm not going in and randomly drawing, and if I don't like it, I can erase the parts that I don't like. So I'm just going in and mapping out the Scream Guy's face. And I'm going to start talking now about where I messed up because I want to make sure that I have enough time before the end of the video to explain what I would do next time. So when I get done with this, I go in and I take the Sharpie marker and I color in the black parts of the Scream mask, and I'm only doing this because I don't have a really good black gel polish, and I did not let this dry long enough, I don't think, because I tried going in and just putting a matte top coat over the top of it, and you will see in a few what happened. So I think that I'm a very impatient person. Like, I want to get stuff done and move on. And I think that I just didn't wait long enough for that to dry because none of the other areas ran except for the one part, and you will see soon. And then you also will see me popping off this nail. I restart all over again. I don't show myself dipping and all of that because I already showed that at the beginning of the video. So after I pop this off, I go in with the 2 coats of French white. Then I do a dip of the glow dust and then a dip of clear. File that and do this whole process over again with drawing the scream face on my nail and coloring it in with the black marker. So it does still run a tiny bit, but what I end up doing is going in with, I let this dry and then I go in with my dip liquid base coat and then I dip into clear and then brush off and then go in with my matte top coat. And I didn't get as much running doing it that way, but I just think if you let this like completely dry, you shouldn't have any issues. And then here I actually almost messed up because when you're recording, you know, you're thinking of what you're doing next, so you're not, I don't know, as for me, I'm not like super paying attention, but I almost started drawing on my little blood droplets before I remembered that I wanted to make my black nails matte. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to matte all of the black nails out and fully cure them. And then here I am showing after I matte those. And then this is when I thought that, I'm like, oh, well, I just didn't matte on those ones. So I'll go ahead, erase all of my pencil lines that you can still see, and go in with my matte top coat. And I gasped when this happened because I was like, no, I even tried like floating the gel over the top of this so that I wasn't running it on my actual nail and it still ran. I tried taking a paper towel and wiping up where it ran. I tried taking a Q-tip. I then tried just wiping off where I put the matte top coat, and then I tried going in and taking the black marker and filling in where it was like picking up the black marker, and it wasn't working. So I just decided to go in and I take this nail off and I just restart it. So like I said, I go back in and I do my 2 coats of white and the glow and all of that. But I wanted to show you, before I did that, I went ahead and did the blood droplets. And the easiest way for this is to take your dotting tool and you want to start at the bottom of the blood droplet. So that's where most of the gel is going to be. And then you just drag it up and up to the top of your nail towards the cuticle. And then you want to make like arches and connect all of the blood droplets together. They're really easy to do. I bet you could do this same kind of technique with like icicles at Christmas time. And then I decided to add a couple of little droplets like at the bottom, like they're dripping off. And then you're going to want to fully cure that. And I forgot to show you when I took them out of the lamp, but here's me feeling it to make sure that it was fully cured. So that was the only look you got of that when it came out. And then here I am showing you that I am taking my Pro Base and I'm feeling it, seeing if it's like smearing or anything. It wasn't. And the same exact spot that I ran a little bit. Like it wasn't as bad as before, but it still ran a little. So it would be better to use like a gel polish, but like I said, I don't have that. So that's all I did. And I top coated it with matte and then fully cured that. And that was it. So that is all it is to do these nails, and I'm going to show you them glowing also. But let's get to the part that everybody is probably here waiting for, and that's for the winner. So again, I want to thank you guys so much, and I will be in contact with the winner, or you can contact me. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.